everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you are all ready for the new year. And if you're like me, I'm always glad to begin a new season, a new start. And I've always considered January to be that, just a brand new start. No matter how last year was, it doesn't even matter if it was good or bad. This is a new beginning. So I hope all of you are just as excited as I am. And yeah, as to what the new year will bring, because we can never predict that. But you guys, today is the 12 cast-ons, day 8. We are almost at the end. Today's cast-on, I actually just came up with it not a couple days ago. Right before Christmas, we were gifted. We were actually blessed with a kitchen table and 2 chairs, because we've been looking for a small table for just 2 people. Our kitchen is not that big, and we just wanted a smaller table. And we just have not been able to find one, and we were actually gifted one right before Christmas. So, yeah, so it was very exciting. And when I was looking at the table, I was just like, I need to do this. I need to make this. So today's cast-on is actually a set of placemats. I know, it's so boring, right? But you know what? What I have seen out there for placemats right now is anything but boring. There are some beautiful, fantastic, patterns out there that you can do anything. I could not decide, you guys, because it was just so beautiful. I wanted to actually even make a tablecloth. So maybe that will be coming soon too, or maybe next year's or in a few months, who knows. But right now it's going to be a placemat. And I actually chose Bag O' Days tutorial 401, if you want to check that out. It is just, she calls it jasmine and mint because she did it in the mint color in cotton weight. I am not going to do it in the cotton yarn at all, and I'm not going to do it in the mint, although I will tell you that the pattern came out really pretty in the light color. I am going to do it in the Red Heart Coral, which actually looks more like rust or like pumpkin, and it is, to me, it looks like a cluster of flowers. I hope you can see that. Do you see that? That's what it comes out to, looking like a flower right here. And that's what a pattern is. This is just the middle. And then she has a border yet. But I will tell you guys, look how thick this placemat is. It is very thick. Very thick. I did not want to do it in the cotton for a few reasons. One, I don't have a lot of cotton in one color. And 2, I've noticed that a lot of the cottons, I think it depends on the brand, that when you wash them, they kind of get rough. The more you wash them, they're not as, and I didn't want that. So I really wanted the placemat to be decorative, and maybe that's what I'm using it for more, is just decorative and not really as, to pick up any food that gets spilled over, like, your other placemats, just kind of hold up everything else. So these will be mostly, it will be decorative. But I like that, I don't know what to call it, a starburst, kind of a flower. I hope you can see that. I think it's very, quite evident. Now, this is all I did. And look, it's very thick. This took me a long time. This pattern just eats up the yarn. I will tell you that right now. It just eats it up. And it hurt my hand so bad. And it's like almost like working with the chunky. Because when you're doing this, you have to pull on it so it's nice and tight. And I think this is what strains my hand, because I have to pull on it so it's nice and tight, so there's no gaps. And as you can see, there are some gaps in here. You see the little holes? It shouldn't be like that. Can you see that? The little holes in there? It should be pretty tight like this. Like, you see how it is? These are tight. And then I just did not pull it as tight as I should have, but I think it still looks good. But it's basically, it should be almost like this one. Where is it? Let me show you some. Like this one, where you see they're not, you don't see any holes. They're just like you just see these little clusters of flower petals. And I hope you can make them out because I think it's a lovely pattern. Now I am going to use it in the fall colors. So it calls for 250 yards of per mat, and that is just the middle, because then don't forget she has a border yet that goes around and that is quite thick and wide. I'm gonna hold on, let me show you my yarns. So I have these random really nice looking what I call fall colors. I don't even have any tags on them. I have no idea what the names are or brands, but look at the pretty. And when you put it against the pumpkin, I think this will look really nice, like a almost autumn, wintry kind of placemat that I can use. So because I don't have enough of one color to just do that, so I'm going to kind of combine them or do half or maybe even a striped or something, where I'm going to add all these colors together, and I think it's going to come out pretty okay. The pumpkin is just not coming out the way I want it to come out. And the thing that is bothering me is, like I said, it is really hurting my hand. It just, I could just feel it shooting up because you're pulling on the yarn, because you want to get it as tight as possible. Now, it is a lovely pattern. I really love it. I hope you can see the cluster of flowers, the petals. Like I said, this is what? Only a couple rows, and it took me literally all evening. I just, wow. I'm going to have to put this down. It's probably even worse than the basket. I'm going to have to work on it only a little bit at a time because of the fact that it hurts my hand so bad. But let me see. Oh, and these are all puff stitches. That's all it is. And maybe that also kind of, you know, because you're doing like just doing this all the time. So this is just a whole, this whole flower is made, this cluster of flowers is made just by puff stitches. I hope you can see that. I think you can, you see? So it's one here, 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 they're just puff stitches. So the whole thing is just puff stitches. It's just a lot of work. And it doesn't even seem like we did a lot of work, but yet it is. So it does eat up a lot of yarn dough. So if you don't have a lot of color, or if you don't want to put in, you know, waste a lot of that. Yeah. So even when we started, this base right here is 18 puff stitches alone. So yeah, quite a bit of work, but I think it's going to come out beautiful. I think it will be worth it. And because of the fact that it's so thick, I think it will be durable, and it will last a long time. And yeah, I did not want it to really, I'm glad I chose not to do it in the cotton, because I think this is going to look just so much better. Although the cotton she was using was the mint color, and it was such a pretty pastel-y kind of Eastery color. It was beautiful. And let me see, anything else that I need to add? No. Yep. So this is my day 8, you guys. I feel like I've worked on it forever, and this is all I have to show for it. Isn't it something? But I've always wanted to make one, and I think in the future I would like to make a tablecloth to match it. I have an idea for the tablecloth too, but not right now. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.